Kapil, how do you overcome the fear of truth? I think somewhere I stop myself because I'm just afraid of what I'll find. So I'm rather distract
So
myself than.
what experience did you have that even gave you an inkling that you might be afraid of what you find?
I think as I was pursuing my truth, I started to feel more alive and stronger, and that just made me more afraid of failing. And then I just simply distracted myself with simple stimulations or pleasures. So I feel like I've done this cycle many times.
And then so I don't know what you mean by, and not that I'm saying you did it wrong or you need to do it right,
Mhm.
but I don't know what, like, once again, these are just words coming from you. I don't know what you mean by, the when you tried to find the truth. I don't know what that means.
I think for me, it's what's living fully, what am I here for? Just trying to be more self actualized.
And honestly, all of those words are worldly words, right?
Yep.
And that's what I mean. Like, someone says, well, I looked in that bucket and it was all a bunch of I'm afraid of that, or it's junk. Okay, but maybe the bucket was labeled X, but it didn't really contain X. And I can
Okay.
and I can say for an absolute fact. I mean, I think it's safe to say nobody, even though I know it probably isn't true because there probably is one guy or three. But the likelihood of meeting them are basically almost zero, not zero, almost zero. Um, that actually has gone on a journey of truth. No one knows what that means. If you mention the word truth to someone, they think spirituality,
Hmm.
they think meditation, they think mindfulness, they think yoga, they think all those things. None of those has anything to do with the truth. Nothing. Zero. It doesn't mean they're bad. Doesn't mean they're
Hmm.
wrong. Doesn't mean that you can't get some benefit from them. It has nothing to do with that. That isn't the question here. The question is the pursuit of truth. And I don't think there's a human being alive who isn't conditioned. And as a result, because he's conditioned, he's going to seek, like, even when I say the word truth, he's going to, oh, I know what that means. That's spiritual. That's that's the East. That's meditation. Oh, that's already been talked about. Yeah, there was in the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. Yeah, I read that. Yeah, that was like, that's all they know. So so when someone says to me that, oh, I went on the path to truth and I'm afraid of what, oh, no, you didn't. I mean, that may sound presumptuous, and that's fine. But I'm willing to be wrong every time because I know that there's the one chance that I'll be right. The one chance that I'll be wrong. Fine, I'll take one failure out of 40 million. Fine, I'll risk that. Okay. No, you didn't.
Yep.
Because I know when someone says I want to search, I know what they did. They went into all that stuff, and you proved it. Self
Hmm.
actualization and X, Y, and Z, and so, like, don't even say anything, right? These are all junk words, and I know that you have to use some words, otherwise you won't be able to speak.
Right.
But that isn't truth, because truth isn't being taught anywhere. Truth, forget taught. Truth isn't even being discussed anywhere. Not in any temple, not in any monastery, nothing. It is not because it's some sacred thing that shouldn't be. No, it's entirely practical. But humans, because of their wiring and their conditioning, are interested and have been taught to be interested in pursuing spirituality, which has nothing whatsoever to do with truth.